Good morning, all. Suburban Sentinel here, coming to you once again from very deep inside the Arabian Peninsula. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about dealing with stress, particularly for those of us who are preppers. Now, I've been following the news, that is the real news, from back home pretty carefully, and I know there's an awful lot going on. You got the North Korea thing, and then this new foray into Syria and Somalia, and of all this stuff, and we got lunatics running around murdering people at random. We got these college kids who are brainwashed, who have gone around the twist, and I don't know where they're headed now. And there's just on and on and on of insanity. So how do we deal with this type of environment, which I would call a heightened stress environment? Not really an SHTF, everything has gone to hell, but a sustained period where you are in an elevated sense of anxiety based on circumstances. And we're pretty familiar with that out here because that's how it is every day and has been for many, many years. These elevated stress environments are particularly hard on us preppers. It is in our DNA to constantly evaluate the changing nature of threats and the changing nature of circumstances and improve our prepping positions and our prepping skills in response to them. So we tend to focus on the news and the changing circumstances much more so than most citizens. In addition, there's no prepping that is ever enough. We will never ever be prepared for every single scenario to the best of anyone's ability. So again, prepping is not really a destination, but it is a process, one which will never be completed and which could always be better. So we tend to take changes in our environments much more seriously, and that increases our stress levels. We are not the type to ignore things that are going around and say, well, we'll just leave it to chance. We are always trying to improve ourselves and better protect our families. Of course, this is enough to drive you crazy. On the one hand, you're trying to run your life as it is and enjoy your family. And on another hand, you're trying to prepare yourself and your family for a potentially different life under an SHTF or whatever type of scenario, economic collapse, what have you. And if that's not enough, you have, in a high stress environment, the sands constantly shifting under your feet. It could really make you nuts very quickly. So what I've found helpful is to unplug and indulge on a regular basis. And that is get away from the news, get away from prepping, completely shut off everything around you, and just have a minor indulgence. And as an example, my unplug and indulge type of event is weekly, and I find solace in the barber shop. I go over to the local barber here and I get a shave and a steam. It takes about 45 minutes usually, and it's fantastic. There's no television or radios in the barber shop. There's usually people in there, but they don't speak English and I don't speak their languages. So I really can't talk to anyone other than friendly waves and hellos. So I get absolutely no news, no opinions, and no one asks me anything. I get a great shave, steam, and for that half hour, 45 minutes, I am completely unplugged. And when I'm finished with that, I tend to feel better no matter what is going on. And the world keeps spinning even though I'm out of action for 45 minutes or maybe a little more. But that is my recommendation for those of you who now find yourself in an elevated stress environment. I hope this helps everybody, especially you preppers out there. Thanks for watching. This is the Suburban Sentinel. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Questions, enlightening comments, and differing opinions are always welcome. Be safe back in the world there, everybody.